Hey happy people, what's up? I'm Jordan.
And I'm Joelle, and you're watching A Double Dose of Entertainment. We're here to give you all the latest entertainment news and a glimpse into our lives. So let's get started with our hot topics of this week.
Yes, this week was a little bit kind of a slow week starting off with entertainment news, and then it kind of picked up a little bit. And this weekend was the weekend we have been waiting for. It was a weekend, well, our weekend full of Beyonce. Others might not agree, but we know it was a Beyonce-filled weekend.
Yeah, her documentary of her life, Life is But a Dream, aired this weekend on Saturday on HBO. And right before that, the interview that she did with Oprah Winfrey on Oprah's network aired at 8 o'clock, and then the documentary aired at 9 p.m. I got a chance to watch OWN. I wasn't at a TV with HBO, so unfortunately I'll have to watch it at a later date, the actual documentary. But her interview was a tell-all about everything. She talked about motherhood, her career, her marriage, obviously, to Jay-Z, and of course, upcoming events. One thing that she talked about a lot was her struggle with how to reveal things about her life, how much should she reveal, what should she say, and she also talked about her miscarriage a little bit, as well as the miscarriage. She talked about it in the documentary, and she even said that she might expand the Carter family after her next world tour, which is coming up in a few months. She said after the tour she may have another baby.
Yeah, and we kind of did a little bit of a double team. I watched Life is But a Dream. That came on HBO, and no, I didn't watch OWN yet. I'm really, really ashamed to admit that as a big Beyonce fan. But Beyonce, I have homework, so I got to do, watch you in between. But Life is But a Dream was incredible. She showed some of her performances of Roseland, Atlantic City, things like that. And she also showed her personal life. She's been filmed almost every day of her life from 2005 until now. She's had the same cameraman. And when he's not on duty, she just takes her Mac computer and films herself and kind of talks to it like a diary. And one part of it that she really, really dove into that a lot of people didn't know that she was going to was her miscarriage. 2 years ago, she did suffer a miscarriage, and she talks about that, and they play part of the song that she recorded, and it's just, I mean, if you have a heart, you'd be crying your eyes out. And there's a lot of her singing a cappella, and they show Blue at the end, who's just so nice cute and chunky and so cute.
She's adorable. So obviously Blue is a huge part of her life right now, being a new mother. She talked about Jay-Z being a father. And another couple who is going to experience the joy of having a baby is Fergie and Josh Duhamel. Fergie announced on Monday, February 18th, that she and her husband are expecting their first child together. Yeah. She did announce it over Twitter, which is kind of unconventional and becoming more popular among celebrities to announce it just on their own rather than selling a story to a magazine.
Unless you're a Kardashian.
Yeah. She tweeted a picture of herself and her husband as children and said, "Josh and me and baby makes 3, #my lovely baby bump," which is obviously a play on the song My Humps with My Lovely Lady Lumps.
Yeah, I think that's cute. I like that she did it not selling a story. I mean, maybe later on she will. We don't know. But to announce it initially, I think Twitter is the best way. And actually, Josh put the same phrase that Fergie tweeted out on his Facebook page to announce to his fans that they are expecting their first baby, and they have been married since 2009. So she's been denying pregnancy rumors since then, really, but more heavily in the last month. So now it's out, and Fergie is having a baby.
Yeah, Josh even denied rumors last week at the Safe Haven premiere, which is the movie that he's in that came out on Valentine's Day. So he denied, he said, no, my wife's not pregnant. And then obviously she was, but they were just waiting a little bit longer to announce that. So congratulations, and we will definitely keep you updated on the entire pregnancy, and we cannot wait to see what she's having, what the name's going to be, and of course all the things that come with having a baby.
Yeah, this week I think everyone was rushing to their TVs, not just us during Beyonce, but the Allstar Weekend was this weekend. So NBA, everyone was out. Celebrities come to All-Star Weekend. Obviously, all of the greatest players were there. It was Michael Jordan's 50th birthday celebration. Lala Vasquez was everywhere. She was Instagramming pictures every 2 seconds of herself in different outfits and just all the festivities that were going on. So it was a great weekend.
Yeah, it took place at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, and all of the celebrities, as you said, were out, including Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats, and their son Egypt, who's adorable. He was watching the basketball game just like any little kid would, just following everyone's moves. Neo, Beyonce, and Jay-Z were there as well. Kevin Hart, who played on the celebrity basketball game.
Who was annoying after a while.
Yeah, he was.
Really annoying.
He was. Sean Diddy Combs was there, Drake, the list goes on and on and on.
I did watch him in the celebrity game, and my favorite celebrity that played in the game was Trey Songz.
Yes.
Trey Songz I don't even know if he did anything great in the game, but he looked great. And the other celebrities were there, and they were funny. They kind of, tease each other. Kevin Hart, like I said before, was just going off and just talking, got to be too much after a while. But the celebrity game is always fun. I was a little disappointed Justin Timberlake wasn't there.
Yeah.
I thought maybe with his new album out and he's coming
always
back,
there.
he's always playing, and he wasn't there this year. I don't know. Maybe he had other plans.
I did watch a little bit of the dunk contest and the three-point contest, and the dunk contest was nothing special. It was very boring.
I fell asleep on it.
Yeah, the dunks really weren't anything great. The three-point contest was pretty interesting. Kyrie Irving was amazing. So I did get to catch, we were kind of busy this weekend, but I did get to catch little spurts of the All-Star Weekend. And of course, the All-Star Game at the end of the weekend, the Western Conference won. And we're here to talk about celebrity news, so we don't really care about basketball, but there were some great performances and some not so great performances. Alicia Keys.
Yes, Alicia. We got to talk Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia was a big disappointment, a huge disappointment. She performed at halftime of the actual NBA All-Star Game, and once again, she did Girl on Fire, which we've seen.
She started out doing New York, which I was like, okay, this is good. She's at a piano, just where we like you, Alicia. Just sit there and just sing. And then she tried to do a little bit of like a Caribbean twist to Girl on Fire, and she got up and danced, which Alicia Keys really, she has rhythm as in she can play and write music, but she cannot dance. She's performed Girl on Fire at the inauguration. She performed it at the Grammys. Now she's performing it again at the All-Star Weekend. We know that's your song, Alicia. You have a million others to pick from your old albums and your new albums. Get something new. Yeah, I agree. And if you want to see her redeem herself, because just like a lot of people out there, we are very big Alicia Keys fans. We were disappointed. We know that's not her best. But if you go, on Monday, she was on Wendy Williams. If you go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/JordanJoelOnline, you can watch her redeem herself on Wendy Williams when she performs Brand New Me, which I think she should have performed in the Grammys, but hey, who am I? So she really, really did a great job on Wendy.
Yeah, of course, and Jordan said that Facebook is one way that you can keep up with us, and you can also keep up with us on the radio, which brings us to our reality clip for this week. We interviewed up-and-coming rapper who's kind of been in the game for a pretty long time, but is kind of going a little more mainstream now. Jay Mills called into the station the other day, and he gave us an interview, so we're going to give you a clip of that.
Well, we were looking up, like I said before, researching a little bit, looking around, and your Dead Presidents that you put out. Where did you get that inspiration from? I'll let you answer, then I'll tell you a little bit how it caught our eye.
I always watched a lot of movies. I was always a kid that always watched a lot of, not even just movies, I always watched a lot of TV. Like I always watched like sitcoms. I always watched documentaries, movies, and I had a big family, so I always sat around like my uncles and my aunts and my cousins and my moms, and I always watched what they was watching, as well as what I was watching as a kid. So with that being a movie that I kind of grew up on, that's like Dead Presidents is like a classic to me. Like to my era, like movies like Dead Presidents and Juice, and Boys in the Hood, and Menace to Society, and Above the Rim, New Jersey Drive. Like it's just certain movies of my era that I'm never gonna forget. Like I can tell you where I went to see Dead Presidents at. Like I can tell you the people I was with, and I can tell you what movie theater I went to. I still remember that. So when you remember things like that, those are classical things. And then of course, I played off of the Jay-Z Dead Presidents was his first single, and he had the non-sample from The World Is Yours. I'm out for Dead Presidents. I'm out for presidents to represent me. So that's just me being from New York. That's just something that was always just in my mind, growing up listening to Nas and listening to Jay-Z and always watching the movie. It's like you just grow up, like just thinking about Dead Presidents. You know what I'm saying? Like Dead Presidents. Of course, it's a symbol for money. You know what I'm saying? It's a definition for money in the hood. That's what we look at it as. But I just figure like it's just a good concept around it. You know what I'm saying? If you like when you think about music and you think about why you do it, at the end of the day, yeah, we all have love for hip hop. We all got a love for the genre, and we all got a love for just a passion for this music. But you do it for the money.
Yeah.
That's what the Sugar Hill Gang was doing it for. That's what the Furious Five was doing it for. Yeah, they loved hip hop. they was trying to get out the hood. That's what Run DMC did it for. They did it for their president. They was trying to get out of house Queens. So I just think that's something that come a long way, man. You know, and if I could instill anything in my kids, or if I could instill anything in my younger relatives, it would be get this money. Like, don't let nobody tell you not to get this money. Your money ain't important. Because when you can't pay your bills, those same people ain't gonna tell you money ain't important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.